I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow.
To talk about the whole Oscars drama. I'm sure everyone is aware of by now the slap heard around the world. So Will Smith took it upon himself to slap Chris Rock. Now, it's just disappointing all around because we have two great black men who are looked at as black excellence. So it's really sad that Will Smith decided to take this route. It's even more sad that I just find it ironic because Will Smith is a comedian, and it's like a comedian that can't take a joke. How many times throughout his career has Will Smith roasted or made fun of someone else? I mean, that's what comedians do. So I just find it really ironic that Will Smith can't take a joke. Not only that, but he resorted to violence, which unfortunately is a stereotype used to depict black men, and he chose on a night where black excellence was being celebrated. Actually, Will Smith was being celebrated. You know, he won the Oscar for King Richard. So he tarnished his own night for his wife. Now, in some aspects, that may be romantic or admirable, since it may be looked at as he's protecting black women. But at what point are we going to call the Smiths relationship like it is, which is a toxic relationship? Like, at this point, can somebody please start a petition to just remove the Will Smith relationship? Like, I'm tired of seeing them. I'm tired of hearing about them. Like, y'all relationship are so toxic. Can y'all please just get a divorce? Because nobody cares. Don't nobody care about you trying to defend somebody's honor who cheats on you constantly. You cheat on her. So, like, allegedly, you cheat on her. So, I just find it ironic that Will Smith chose to assault a black man on camera and nobody's calling it what it is. Let's call it what it is, folks. If he was a regular Joe, he would be in handcuffs. But just because he's Will Smith, we supposed to not call it what it is? And not only that, he had an opportunity to kind of smooth out the situation and apologize to Chris Rock in his thank you speech, and he goes on to thank and apologize to everybody else but Chris Rock. Now, I don't know about you, but if I was Chris Rock, I would have went crazy. Like, do you hear me? Nobody in that crowd would have got me off of him, so he better be glad. Or maybe that's why he knew he could do it. Maybe he knows Chris Rock behind the scenes and he knows Chris Rock ain't about that life. Because if it was anybody else, man, nobody in that crowd would have been able. So I just find this whole situation interesting because it's like this man assaulted a man and he's not in handcuffs. Like, everybody want to talk about white privilege, and white privilege is a thing, but can we talk about black celebrities and their privilege? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how Will Smith is not facing charges right now, and he should. Don't get me wrong, it's a simple assault, but still, that's simple. And I know he'll get tossed out in court. He'll get a slap on the hands, first time offense, but still, justice is justice, and there's plenty of people behind bars for doing less than what he did. There's plenty of people behind bars for doing the same thing that he did. Like, you cannot go around hitting people because somebody said something to hurt your feelings, you know? So I just find it really, really interesting, and I just really want to talk about that, like, privilege. black privilege, white privilege, celebrities. It's almost like it's a second class system going on where the things that they do is not as a big of a deal as if a broke person would do it. Because if this was a broke person doing that, they would be so under the jail. Now, it reminds me of a quote that I seen once. You cannot, even if somebody hurts your feelings, you cannot resort to violence. And it reminds me of a quote I seen once, and it says that life is 10% what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it. Now, the way you reacted to this Will Smith was garbage. Now, I know I'm just a girl on YouTube, so he could probably care less, but plenty of changes have been brought about this way. So, if you can just like, comment, subscribe this, and let's get this out. Let's start this conversation, and let's talk about privilege, folks. How people like Will Smith is so privileged that they're able to go about hitting people and not even in jail. I don't know. That's just my thoughts, but I want to hear what y'all think. So drop below. Tell me what you think. I'm curious.